Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Volunteers offense will go to work first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience.
Snags it on the right. Breaks into the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too,
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Staley. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll take the deep shot. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He smashes his way through again. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line. closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big pop, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hand off from the gun. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his...
Big guy tries to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Good. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the handoff. There he goes. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
inside that right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They'll line up to go for 2.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when they're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Mustangs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Bust through behind his pad. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a first down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps the play going. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarter.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you can see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left, they expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers.
his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So here is the Tennessee offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let...
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Breaks the tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start this drive firing. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
At midfield, he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, they're after him. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.